Shams, what can you tell us about some changes happening to the Lakers front office?
Mark Walter has taken control of these Lakers, and they are making some serious front office restructurings and changes. Sources tell me that the Lakers have fired, effective immediately, 2 minority owners as well as leading basketball executives in Joey and Jesse Buss. Most of the front office scouting department has been fired today. And you think about just going back to when Mark Walter took over, possibly these changes were on the horizon eventually. Jeannie Buss has stayed on as the governor. But Joey and Jesse Buss, interestingly, were the 2 siblings that voted against the sale of the $10 billion sale of the Los Angeles Lakers to Mark Walter. And they have been responsible. They've been at the key center of the Lakers scouting department. Think about players like Austin Reeves, Alex Caruso, Kyle Kuzma, Julius Randle, on and on and on. And I just spoke to Jesse Buss today, and he told me it was Dr. Buss's idea for Joey and I to run basketball operations one day. But Jeannie has effectively kept herself in place with her siblings fired.
Wow. So breaking news, Shams. Thank you so much. All right, Jared Allen, as we move on here, was robbed last night.
Purple joints.
I see a pattern developing here with his sneaker choices. Steph out for the game, resting his ankle. Bam Adebayo, though, was back. He missed the last 6 games with a toe injury, but he wasn't missing this one against the Warriors. Asia Wilson in attendance. You see her there with Bernie, wearing the Adebayo jersey. No Jimmy Butler against his former team. We start in the second quarter. Bam gets his tough floater and the foul.
Miami, he's been playing some great basketball all across the board. Underrated team in the Eastern Conference.
Norman Powell's a big reason why.
Been lighting it up.
Yep.
I know the Clippers feel some type of way watching them go out there and average.
They sure miss out.
In the fourth, Bam and Norm took over. Here's Norm on the drive, finishes with a contested layup.
Confidence at all-time high.
A minute later, Powell slices in for another tough finish.
Yeah, Clippers definitely miss him.
He had 17 in the fourth alone, 25 for the game. 3.5 to play, Miami up 6. Adebayo.
Bam, shooting a 3.
Straight up.
Shoot it, big dog.
Bam had 20 of his own in this one. He'd get the win. And after the game, Bam and Steph chatting it up. Jimmy Butler, though, not interested in mixing it up with his former team as he heads right
They're not friends anymore.
to the locker room. But, of course, Butler left the Heat after making the statements about losing his joy for basketball in Miami. And after the game, Bam showed off his hat in the locker room, the joy dealer. All right, it's time for a culture takeover here as we go in the bonus on the revamped Heat. Miami's averaging over 123 points a night, which is on pace to be the franchise record of over 11 points previous to that. And then they're doing it with a breakneck speed here, recording the fastest pace in the league, and it's the highest pace by any team in the play-by-play era. New additions, Norman Powell. He's been a huge boost, as we mentioned, and we saw there to the Heat's offense.
25, Norman,
Yep.
okay.
Averaging
Norman, Norman.
all-star caliber numbers, which is most by any Heat player since LeBron back in 2014. But we all know it starts and ends with Captain Bam Adebayo from Miami. The new offense has unlocked his scoring, and he's posting his best shooting numbers yet and averaging his second most points per game of his career.
Stretch 5 big.
So, Danny, explain to us what's different about the Heat.
They are playing at, as you see, an unbelievable pace. They are playing free. They're playing with controlled chaos. Am I going here or here? Here we go. Let's get to it. Bear with me. This is my second time with the iPad. My second time.
Killing it.
Ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we got here. So, Perk, I don't know if you remember, but we were very successful in San Antonio. I think you were in OKC at this time.
Yeah, we knocked y'all out a few times.
You did. Got y'all once or twice. But our second unit was so good. Why? Because we played with controlled chaos. We called it .5 basketball, where we didn't know what the hell we're doing, so you guys for sure didn't know what we're doing. So this is what Miami is kind of doing. There is no real offense. Play the clip right now. Who we got going? You bring it up the floor. There is no pin downs. There is no pick and rolls. It's just pause it right here. See what the defense gives you. Buddy Hield is in a shift. This is what a great defensive team does. They show a crowd, they're in shift. This allows guys to attack and make plays. Jaime Jaquez, you see on the wing, he's going right in attack mode. Play the clip. He's not even waiting for a pick and roll offense right here. Drawing 2, kick right away. They're not waiting at any moment. They're holding the ball for less than a second and swinging it. Smith swings it to Fontecchio, gets it on, get out of his hands, play it real quick. Fontecchio, pump fake, pause right here. See all the people in the paint. All it takes is a drive and kick, you get mismatches. Jaime Jaquez, he makes a pass. He had Khalil Ware on the bottom here, so we also had Jaime Jaquez in the corner. He makes a quick pass, getting 5 guys in the paint. Guess what Jaime does? He doesn't hold it for half a second. Play the clip, touch pass to the top of the key, pause here. The guy who starts the play ends up getting the play, a wide open 3 in the corner. This is what Golden State does to everybody else. This is what Steph Curry does to everybody else. Gets everybody to draw into the paint, kicks out, relocates, finds space, and you get a wide open 3-pointer. They're shooting a lot of threes very willingly. Bam is shooting them at a high clip. Fontecchio, Jaime Jaquez, but they're getting open, uncontested threes because they have so much movement and attacking. Look at the end of the play right here. Fontecchio, wide open corner board, Trey. Cash money.
Perk, what do you think about the Heat?
You know what? I was sleeping on the Heat. I like to apologize. I slept on them. Like, I didn't think they were going to be making this much noise, but, you know, again, I got to highlight Norman Powell. I have to highlight Norman Powell and how the Clippers dropped the ball by letting him, you know, he was involved by trading him away. And what he's been doing right now, especially with Tyler Hero being out, he has basically somewhat become their #1 option.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he's doing it consistently. Last year, he averaged a career-high 24 points, was knocking at the door of being an all-star, and now he's embraced this Heat culture. The culture has embraced him, and we're seeing him now having a career year for his points per game.
And, go ahead, Danny. Sorry.
I want to give Spo some love here.
Yeah.
And their bench. They've done an unbelievable job. Those guys, Fontecchio, Jaime Jaquez coming off the bench and giving them a boost. But the freelance pace, the pace that they're playing out, giving the encouragement for Bam to shoot threes, you're big, and give them that confidence. They're all playing at a high level. Davion Mitchell can give you something. They've got a lot of guys here giving them a abundance of scoring in a different amount of ways because they're playing with confidence.
Yeah, and look, they had a slower pace the last couple of years because they had Jimmy Butler, right? And that made sense to play that way. We remember that, you know, after they lost to the Mavs in the finals with LeBron, Wade, and Bosh, he revolutionized that offense. He changed it completely with LeBron at the 4 and went to pace and space at that time. But another guy who could be helpful for them is Tyler Hero. What do we know about Hero?
Tyler Hero hasn't played yet this season, and this Heat offense is rolling. But I'm told Tyler Hero is likely to make his season debut next week. That he played 3 times, so it could be as soon as Monday's game against the Mavericks. They also play Wednesday against the Bucks, Saturday against the Pistons next week. But this offense that's humming, they're moving toward, like Dan described, it's a unique, unorganized, chaotic type of style that's been able to get teams off track. They've gone away from the 2-man activity that Tyler Hero thrived in. But listen, his shooting, his spacing, I know that's something that Heat Nation is ready to have back.
Yeah, I'm curious to see. Maybe he plays that Steph Curry role because you were saying they play similarly to the Warriors.
I'd imagine they slow it down a little bit to give him a pick-and-roll action here and there, but he could be a Steph where he drive and kick and find a lot of space. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with him back.
Yeah, it'll be fascinating. All right, there are a few moments around the league that deserve a little closer look. It's time for what had happened was Josh Hart, known for his hustle on the court. He landed in the seats last night in Dallas and helped himself to some fans' peanut M&Ms.
Little beer? Oh, I thought he got a beer.
Danny, you ever snatch any food while you were playing?
Nah, I was a role player. I wasn't allowed to do any of those.
I'm cool on that. I know y'all may think I did, but I'm straight on that.
All right, let's move over to Scotty Barnes. Did you see what Scotty Barnes did last night?
Yeah, this was my Raptors.
Yeah,
Raptors are balling out.
Watch this still.
Yeah.
But check this out.
Look at him one time while you go for a dunk, Scotty.
Nah, not just look at him. He blew a kiss. Yeah,
downright disrespectful. Look at that. To Jared McCain.
Scotty crazy.
Hey, I'm rocking with that, though. Man, they got a certain type of swag going on over there in Toronto.
The Six is doing their thing, Perk.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. All right, next Kings Thunder last night, Alex Caruso.
AC.
He had an open breakaway and lays it up. We'll see.
Is he showing them age? Look. That's probably game. They probably told him, look,
I knew they was born.
What you doing, man? AC, you supposed to be the great white hype, man. You got to dunk that with 2.
AC hadn't recovered from that series, that Game 7 we had to go.